Oh, hey there. Hey guys, so I'm going to do a video talking about something that I was like, should I talk about it? Yes. So, as most of us probably know, Man of Steel just recently came out, and I'd say overall it's been pretty much a success. It's gotten kind of mixed reviews from critics, but everyone I know who has seen it has loved it. But something interesting happened in Man of Steel. It was a Wayne Enterprises symbol that was found. So with that news, people are even more curious about what's coming next. Now, there's been rumored for a while now, like right after the Avengers, I heard rumors of this, of a Justice League film coming out in 2015 to compete with the Avengers movie that is also set to be coming out in 2015. But there are a lot more questions going around about what would happen if there was a Justice League movie, or if that's even in the cards, and if so, if that's going to be in the cards in 2015. There are a few different areas of worry. First is if 2015 is too soon, because I just read an article on screenrant.com. I'm sorry, I wanted to get the name right. I'll credit them in the description with the article. I'll credit any article I'm referring to, where it's stated that Man of Steel 2 is also set to come out, and that is set to come out possibly in, I believe I read 2014, with the Justice League film following in 2015. So kind of like a one, then the other. Now, there are a few areas of concern in this. Now, everyone who you ask about the Justice League film usually gives an answer where they're not sure, they haven't really heard much about it, but if it was to happen, da-da-da. If this is to happen without, I'm going to try not to go too deep into that, because this could be such a long video if I went into the, problems with, there being producer problems, and I also read there was a script written for the Justice League movie that was scrapped, and once again, articles from Screen Rant, I'll try to link those in the description too. I've been on that site often. Yeah, it's a pretty cool site, I recommend checking it out, but there are many different concerns in it. One of them is the fact that maybe Warner Brothers is going to try to push this out too fast and rush it too much. Now, another thing that I've read about is if they're going to do it like Marvel did it and do single films on a lot of the characters that were going to be in the Avengers. They all had movies setting up for the Avengers. Now, the other problem with that is the fact that the Batman trilogy by Christopher Nolan recently just ended. We just recently had The Dark Knight Rises as the finale in it. And it did not end in a way that could set up for the Justice League at all. And I believe Christopher Nolan even said his Batman wasn't a Justice League Batman. And I don't know, if that could really work. Because, first off, spoiler for The Dark Knight Rises, it didn't end with Bruce Wayne still going to continue being Batman. So Bruce Wayne, if they were going to try to continue off of the Nolan trilogy, Bruce Wayne would probably not be the Batman in the Justice League, which I don't know if that would work very well. There are some people who think that's a fine idea. There are other people that are completely, dead set against it. And then, if they're not going to work with the Nolan trilogy, there's a possibility of rebooting the Batman franchise and just doing it differently. And there's talk about maybe just doing the Justice League, having Man of Steel 2 set up for the Justice League, and then kind of just putting all the characters in that and then doing their singular films after the fact. Now, first off, that would set them apart from what Marvel did and would have them have their own unique thing. Could that backfire? Possibly. It depends. I personally think that it would probably be better if they had some movie that intertwined them more. Like, if Man of Steel 2 is somehow able to put some of them in it and set up for it perfectly, then maybe. But then I've also just read another recent article saying there's been talks of a Batman-Superman movie, which personally take my money. No, just I will see that. I'll see Justice League in a heartbeat. And that could possibly set up for a Justice League film too. Now, from what I've read a lot, what a lot of people want to see is a Wonder Woman movie, a Flash movie, and a reboot on the Green Lantern movie, and just put those out first. Because we haven't gotten a Wonder Woman movie, and Wonder Woman is such a great, likable character. It seems like the two characters that are marketed the most from DC are Superman and Batman. So putting them in a movie together could be great for Warner Brothers. And there was talk of another Superman Batman movie happening in the early 2000s called Batman vs. Superman, or Superman vs. Batman, which I read what the plot was going to be, and that was highly developed, but it was scrapped or put on lockdown for a while. Now, would that be the script? Probably not if they were setting up for the Justice League movie from what I read about it. But it's a very complex thing that would be putting together a Justice League movie, because you'd have to make sure it really did set itself apart from the Avengers. And I honestly, if they're just thinking, okay, we got to push this out right after Man of Steel 2, I'd slow down for a second, because I understand the importance of working while you have the momentum, but also if you're pushing out something just because you have the momentum and it flops, then that just disappoints people way more. So my suggestion is just take the time to really get the whole thing together, think about it, think it totally through, and then act upon it. And if I'm 40 and I'm going to see a Justice League film and it is the best thing ever, I'll be fine waiting until I'm 40. I'll grab my kids and we'll go and we'll see that, and if it's great, it's great. Would I love to see a Justice League film come out as soon as possible? Yes. When I first heard about it, I'm like, okay, I want this out in the next 3 months, but that isn't feasible. And the Dark Knight trilogy, they all had a pretty good amount of time set in between them, and they came out with movies that succeeded every time. I saw quite a few people be disappointed by The Dark Knight Rises, but that's because The Dark Knight was beloved by just about everyone. I've never met someone who didn't like that movie. Actually, I heard one person that didn't like it, but I don't know them personally. And I've also heard about talks of them making a Wonder Woman TV series. There's just so many things that I think right now, I do hear I've read it's being set up. Is it being set up? That's what's unknown. They're saying right now they might be more focused on working on Man of Steel, since it has been so far a success, than working on a Justice League movie, or maybe trying to make it come out right after the Man of Steel movie. Now, I think working off Man of Steel would be a fantastic idea, but there is so much to think about. If they rebooted the Batman series, who would play Batman? Would you have a Batman movie come out? Would you have a Superman Batman movie come out? Would you have maybe a Trinity movie come out with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, which I have not heard about, but I think would be a fantastic idea, just to get all three of those heroes in there. So, I don't know. And if so, who do you guys want to play Batman? That's another thing I read about. An article I read about it. A lot of people are saying bring Christian Bale back. Well, even if it's just a total reboot on the Dark Knight trilogy, just bring Christian Bale back. And I'm pretty sure if people saw Christian Bale's face as Batman, they wouldn't care about the fact he's appearing in yet another version of Batman, even though it's been rebooted, because a lot of people were very fond of Christian Bale's portrayal of Batman. Now, who would you guys want to play Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash? Now, there's been talks about Wonder Woman and Flash films. Personally, I would see both, and I am going to see Man of Steel. Now, if that was a Wayne Enterprise symbol in Man of Steel, which means Bruce Wayne exists in the Man of Steel universe, that's the logical thinking of it. So that kind of is already starting to intertwine, and it's not like Batman showing up in all his glory and talking about, let's go make a Justice League, but it's something. I will be so excited when this comes out. You can tell from all my reviews, I'm a huge DC Comics fan, and I'm a huge fan of the Justice League. I think Justice League comics make for great character interaction, which you guys know I love. But personally, I don't think you could really work off the Dark Knight trilogy, because I feel like it would also leave some fans unsatisfied with not enough explanation of the fact that, okay, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern all existed in that universe, then why did no one help, especially with what happened in The Dark Knight Rises? And they could probably explain that, but could they explain it in a reasonable way that would satisfy fans? I don't know. Personally, I think reboot would probably be a good option. Well, I love the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm not bashing that at all. I'm just saying it could probably leave some fans unsatisfied if you just worked off of that and didn't give a good explanation. I think Christian Bale coming back as Batman could work. I've also seen some recommendations for Batmans that I think would be completely and utterly awesome. And yeah, and I've also seen fan casts for Wonder Woman that would be stunning. But like I said, there is a talk of a Wonder Woman series called Amazon. And there was a Wonder Woman series that was supposed to come out a bit 2011, I believe, but that it got rejected, and then it appeared online and everyone made fun of it. So that didn't happen. Personally, I would love to see a Wonder Woman TV show or movie, because I'm a big Wonder Woman fan. I think she's incredible. Also, seeing a Flash movie would be pretty cool. I think seeing a Justice League film would be amazing. A Superman Batman movie would be incredible. And I also think it would also help set them aside from the Marvel franchise if they did that, or a Trinity film. Like, let's just find a way to make this happen, even if it takes a while. I think it's best to take as long as you need to make an amazing movie from it. So that is my honest, full opinion, is just take your time with casting, finding ways to make this work, getting the script to happen. Just take your time and then bust out with this incredible movie. I don't care if it's like a decade after the Avengers film comes out. If it's incredible, people are just gonna love it, and you'll make tons of money off it anyway. So yeah, there's even talks, like one person said they should postpone it for even just 2016 or 2017, and then that'll give them more time to formulate the plan. My suggestion is do what you need to do to make this film awesome. I completely 100% want this to happen, and I want it to be incredible because I want it to just be a huge success. And I want that for Warner Brothers, I want that for DC. I would love to see that happen. Just leave all your opinions on how you think this could work in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a terrific day. Bye!